I was originally scheduled to give my video presentation yesterday. Unfortunately, the end of my high school career has been marked with severe bouts of senioritis. This past weekend, I lost the battle against poor time management, and now my video project is late. I am very, very sorry, and I was very angry at myself. I was crying internally. I was sweating a lot out of frustration and because it was really, really hot outside. So in spirit of that, I will be talking about something that can also be used to mark the end of things and causes emotional turmoil when it is late.
What's going on?
I don't know. Could you just stop? You're freaking me out.
When was she supposed to get here?
6 days ago.
Periods. Hit me with your best shot. A lovely monthly gift from Mother Nature. Riding the crimson wave.
And flow!
Oh, thank God.
My personal favorite euphemism for menstruation was born in 2010 when someone realized that the female reproductive system bears an uncanny resemblance to a shark's central nervous system. As a female human being for the past 17 years, I have acquired quite an arsenal of strategies for avoiding social shaming while walking to the public bathroom during that time of the month.
Dang cranky!
They got blood coming out of their vaginas, yo!
That's some biblical plagues, yo!
That would be like once a month if you had locusts flying out of
Are you uncomfortable yet? Great! Because that's my point. Yeah, I stumbled across this article a while ago about how difficult it is for homeless women to stay clean, in particular when they're on their periods. Social workers at homeless shelters have cited feminine hygiene products as some of the most needed but most difficult to obtain items, especially from public donors like schools, who are either unaware of the need or have trouble overcoming the weirdness of holding a school tampon drive.
As instinctive as the aversion we feel towards menstruation conversation seems to be, our society has an incredible ability to normalize previously deemed icky facts of life. In fact, the emoji depicting a smiling pile of poop is among the top 100 most popular. We have no problem conversing about urinating, defecating, or allergies and providing the amenities to make those experiences more pleasant. Why mention allergies, you ask? See, about 10 to 30% of the world population has allergy rhinitis. That's a condition that renders us all, or rather mostly Noah, sneezing, snot-dribbling blobs in the presence of pollen in spring. This lasts about 1 month out of each year. A regular cyclical occurrence in which bodily fluid is leaking out of an orifice. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Truthfully, periods aren't that weird or gross.
Menstruation is as normal and natural as eating or breathing or sleeping.
You'd probably be a little pissed to walk into a public bathroom and not find free toilet paper to wipe your butt or nose or whatever with. But acquiring sanitary feminine hygiene products can be expensive. This is due to the stigma associated with the subject that decreases donations as well as specific taxations on the items. It poses a particular challenge for women in difficult socioeconomic positions worldwide. In many developing countries, a lack of sexual education and resources has led to the perpetuation of cultural norms about menstruation that causes economic repercussions. The most heartbreaking statistics are of girls unable to go to school and learn because they can't obtain proper feminine hygiene products. In Uganda, on average, girls miss 11% of primary school per year after starting their period. In Sierra Leone, 20% of girls miss school for at least a week per month, 30% in Nepal and Afghanistan. In India, a quarter of the girls drop out of school entirely after starting their period.
Poor primary school attendance contributes to dropping out of high school, which deprives girls of better future incomes and personhood.
It's estimated that with every 1% increase in the proportion of women with secondary education, a country's annual per capita income grows by 0.3%.
The point that I'm driving at is that period stigma, menstruation, shamation, that's not a word, I made that up, can easily become another one of those buzz phrases that gets tossed around and doesn't really mean anything and just results in complaining and arguing in the YouTube comment section. The fact is, it's so much more than, oh, poor little Annie, when she goes down the hallway, she has to stuff her pad up her sleeve. I think the issue is that period stigma stops a lot of us from talking about it, and in turn, because it's this taboo subject, there's not as many people who outreach in that way in providing sanitary feminine hygiene products. You know, there are some organizations that are very helpful. My favorite is AfriPads, a company that makes reusable pads for girls and women in Uganda, and they actually employ the women there, so it's actually providing jobs. It's the overarching message that I've learned in part from Lang is to always examine what you're founding your actions and your responses on, and that we as students, we actually have a profound impact on how those around us think. Given the opportunity to change both our perspective and our habits to benefit others, it would be a bloody shame if we didn't.